Oh boy, time for round two. So, I already filmed this video. It was a 15-minute long video, actually. It's gonna be this cool thing where I built the thing you're about to see. And I built the whole thing, I explained how to do it, I walked you through the process, and it lost the video file, and now I have to refilm the entire thing. So, this is probably gonna be way shorter than it originally was. It's gonna be a lot weirder, and I won't be able to walk you through the process because I used all my materials from the one filming shoot. So here we go. Now what we're building here is a action figure diorama, a natural action figure diorama. It's basically for cool outdoorsy scenes, or maybe like a temple, but it looks really cool. It adds like a cliff or something using primarily larger rocks and small little details and bits from places like Hobby Lobby and like craft stores that you'd usually use for regular small scale dioramas for like the little plastic animal, deer, that stuff. So we're gonna try this again. I'm going to show you it with I'm gonna show you the scale. I'm gonna show you generally how to do it as best I can. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so here is our finished product, as seen on the thumbnail. This is the exact picture that's on the thumbnail. So as you see, there's quite a bit going on here. And, let's get down to the basics. So first of all, we have here our friend Crosshair modeling for us as a 6-inch figure scale. He is about average between a Marvel Legends figure and a Star Wars Black Series figure. So he will be our main model, our main comparison. So, got that. And, alright, so, first of all, as you've probably seen, this main thing is composed out of rocks. Like, this big rocks. I conveniently found rocks that were essentially just like bricks, so they fit together fairly well. So you can see the rocks are just literal rectangles, and it's abnormal. So I don't blame you if you can't find rocks like this, but if you can, that would make it look oh so much cooler. So basically any rocks, especially stacked on a really nice pattern, would do very well. Also, in terms of a basis for things, a good thing for a floor or a background, like the one you may see seeping through the rocks, is poster board, or Hobby Lobby also has these little grass pads with little green detailing on them that I do recommend for any good outdoorsy action figure display. So that is what you could use for our main base that will look nice no matter how you configure your general diorama. So that's for base. Now for the non-base things, like the little details, we have like little things like grass details and like little moss and like lichen looking stuff and plants. So how did I do those, you may ask? Well, I did those by just taking some of, once again, these little diorama pieces from this craft store. So these small trees, the ones I got were in two specific colors, dark green and light green. They also sell the pieces without the tree trunks individually. So if you just want the little material for the leaves, you can get those by themselves as well. So that is for all of this. Now, this stuff that kind of looks like a bird's nest, kind of looks like little like tumbleweeds or something, that is also found at craft stores. But I bet this would be really easy to find outside in your backyard. They're just little bits of weeds. I have a bowl of them right here, and it has all these little crumbs and bits. It's not focusing in very well on that, but has all these crumbs and bits, and the main ones which you can separate out, which you can all use for some nice detail and whatnot on your epic display. Now, another really cool detail is this fabric piece right here. For any of you who are serious Transformers people, that is, you may recognize that as the Dark of the Moon Studio Series Megatron hood piece. I lose that because it looked very torn and worn, and it was a good nature-y color. It's this nice olive green. I thought that would look really nice. So anything like these cloth, like ripped up cloth that fits in a nice color scheme with nature, the rest of the nature and whatnot, looks and works really well. And you can get like a piece of fabric like this and cut holes into it yourself. You can get a piece like this from like the Megatron figure. You can get a piece from like some other figure that you have, or some like, or a t-shirt if you want. You can cut up an old t-shirt. But you don't have to add the fabric stuff. It just adds some nicer and cooler detail to the overall aesthetic of the build. To model for us now, we have our friend Godzilla from the movie Godzilla vs. Biollante. Now, right now, I'm going to talk about what you could do for lighting the scene. Right now, I have my lights turned off and a studio light, kind of. It's just a bar light right there, really simple and small, and gives just enough light to make it look nice and more natural, and not some direct light from the lights that come in the room, or like a light from a window or something. It gives it some nice controlled environment, and it looks really cool. But another thing you can do is if I turn off this light, I have LED strips going around my room, and those are really good for lighting specific things. Now, this blue does not look phenomenal with Godzilla, for example, because it's dark. Godzilla has darker color, and this is a darker light. So, if we did something lighter, like just plain white, it would look kind of more nighttime, evening-ish. You can still see the nice detail. And if we could go through just all the colors, we have this evil red, which looks better in more mechanical settings, like a building. We have green, which I don't know what green would look good for, in general. We have blue, which was the first one I had. That's good for underwater, but there are some better underwaters coming up. Got orange. Nope, that's a yellow, sorry. I don't know what you could use that for, but it's still nice lighting. Another blue, that's better for oceans and things. A nice purple. Another nice purple-y color. Another blue. Another green. An orange, which looks really cool. Especially if you mix this around, it will look really nice for sunsets. And then we have white again. So that is pretty much what you could do for some good lighting effects. Now, another really good thing you could do, just for some little extra blast detail or something, is black light. Really good for spotlight effects if you're trying to do something more mechanical or in like a dark alleyway. And really good for things like Godzilla's atomic breath, or Iron Man's repulsors, or like Megatron when he turns into a gun. Something like that, but it still will add cool little details for lighting. So, before I leave it off, I just want to know one last thing I don't have access to is another good thing for really specific details is foam. Foam works really well. You can carve it really well, and it's really good with paint. So I don't have any right now, so I can't demonstrate it, but that is a really good extra detail bit you could do as well. So now I'm going to leave you with this. If you want any more tips, let me know. Might be able to make another video about this eventually. Also, there are plenty of other videos for like cityscapes and Star Wars ship interiors and all that I'm sure you could watch and get some cooler and better details from for those specific themes. But this is for this specific theme, and I think I did a pretty good job. I think you could do a pretty good job. I think it will look really nice, especially with 6-inch figures. And now I'm just going to lead you to the outro. Alright, so there you have it. I'm sorry, it may have been a little rushed. I'm kind of mad about what happened with the original footage. But I hope you learned something from this and whatnot. And if you enjoyed the video at all, please subscribe. It will support the channel. It will support us growing more as a channel and getting this really nice content out to other audiences so they can see things we're making. Go check out my other video, my Cyclops visor. That looks really cool. I think that turned out great. Very simple thing to build. Also, go check out the new Iron Creator series that my man Jacob has up. There are 2 episodes out and a 3rd one being worked on right now. So, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the other videos throughout the channel. And thanks for watching the first official episode of my new series for action figures. So yeah, that'll be it. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, do all the things YouTubers usually ask you to do, and I'll see you guys in another video.